Yes,
Yeah, good
hello.
afternoon. How are you?
Wonderful, ma'am. What about you?
I'm great. Thank you so much for asking. How has your day been so far? How's the day going?
It was brilliant, ma'am. I have done my exercise, and after that, I have taken my food, and now I was waiting for class because this is my first class after I have taken demo class.
Well, great. You seem to be excited. Are you excited?
Yeah, ma'am. I'm super excited.
Wonderful. So, the topic for our conversation today is travel. So, do you want to stick to the topic or talk about something else?
No, no, ma'am. Yeah, we will. I can talk about traveling.
Okay. So, firstly, do you like traveling?
Yes, ma'am. I like traveling a lot, and I
What do
usually
you.
go for traveling. Yeah,
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah. No.
You saying something? Go ahead.
Yeah, I was saying that I usually go for traveling whenever I got the chance.
Wow, lucky you. You can go to travel like when you want. So, which was the last place you traveled to? And how was the
Yeah,
experience?
yeah. I've been nearby fort, which is around 50 kilometer away from here, and it was a wonderful experience. The place name was Orcha, which is in my state. I'm from MP, ma'am, so it is near of my place. So I visited there with my friend.
Wonderful. Well, I'm from the neighboring state. I'm from Maharashtra.
Okay, ma'am. That day I have take demo class, so that ma'am was also from Maharashtra.
Hmm. So, like, we are
Mhm.
neighboring states. So,
Yes.
what kind of places do you like to visit? Like, do you like, as you mentioned, you went to a fort. So, do you like hilly area? Do you like the beach or the lake? What kind of
Ma'am,
places do you like?
I like every kind of places. Whichever place I love to visit, so I usually visit there, ma'am. Because there is no any specific place that I wanted to visit, but most of the time I prefer hilly areas.
One small correction. There
Hills.
are no specific places.
Then
Yeah. You said is. Now we are
okay,
talking about places. That is more than one place. So
okay,
is for one place, but are is for many places. So you
okay.
can say,
There are no.
yeah. So
Okay,
there are not many places,
okay,
or there are many places I have been to.
okay. Ma'am, I got it.
Yeah. When we are using plural, that is for more than one, like places, and whichever word like ends with es, which we are trying
Okay,
to refer, we have to use are. And when we use just one singular, that is place, we will use
okay,
is.
okay.
Yeah.
So, ma'am, do you like traveling?
I love traveling, but I have not had the opportunity to travel as much. So I am not very well traveled, but I really, really love traveling. And I'm looking forward to travel a lot.
Okay,
Let's see.
ma'am. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Go
ma'am.
ahead. You were asking something.
Yeah. So, ma'am, which was your last place that you have visited?
Well, the last place I visited, it was, yeah, now that 25 December is approaching, I visited a place, I think, last December. And it was like, it was a dam close by. So we went there for like the Christmas picnic that we had. It was my family and a family friend's family. That's it. So we went to a dam and it was quite beautiful. But I've not been to any place further. So I've not
Okay.
been traveling a lot.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, which
Okay.
places have you been to? Like all the random places that you have been to in
Okay,
life.
ma'am. Yeah, I've been Khajuraho, which is uh, around 150 kilometer from my district.
Hmm.
So there is also port, and I've been Ujjain, which is the place of Mahakal.
Mm-hmm.
And that is also very wonderful place to visit because I like visit to place like where we can do worship and we can follow our rituals. So that's why I prefer that. I've visited Bhopal, the lake of city, and the lake of city,
City of Lakes.
city of Lake. Yeah, and yeah,
Okay, so like first coming to Khajuraho, like I've heard so much about it. I think there are carvings as well. Like I think there are caves.
Yes, yes. No, there is not caves. There,
Okay.
monuments are there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So how was your
So
experience there?
yeah, very well experience was mine.
With whom did you go? Like who did you
I
accompany?
went there. I went there with my brother.
It's nice. Next, coming to Ujjain, as you mentioned,
Yeah.
and this is a place I'm definitely looking forward to travel to. How was the experience there? Like as you mentioned, you like to go to places where you can worship.
Mhm.
How was the entire experience, if you could tell me?
Okay. So I went there also with my brother, and because I have seen, or most of the time we can see photo from Mahakals only on mobile phones or social media. But I was also looking for that whenever I got the chance, so I will visit there. So I went there, and after reaching there, I have seen that the experience I had, like I can't explain in
Hmm.
words.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can
So,
understand.
yeah, ma'am, if you would like to visit the places, do you like hills station kind of places?
Yes, I like the hills where like I can trek, but I also like the beach. So I like places which have a beach and hills alongside so that we can trek. We can also enjoy by the beach. I have not been to any such place yet. Like
Mm.
the beaches I've seen so far, I've seen in Mumbai. I've been there a few times,
Okay, ma'am.
and
And
that's
one
it.
thing I am thinking that how I can suggest you in MP there is no any kind of beaches.
Yeah, but there might be hills, of course.
Yeah, so, ma'am, Pachmani is one of the
Oh.
prettiest place in MP. I think you may have heard about Pachmani.
Yes, a lot of my family members have been there. I have not been there. I have been to MP to Jabalpur,
Yeah,
and there I saw Bheda Ghat. It was
yes, I have
amazing.
also visited there, ma'am. I forgot to mention.
So,
So
how was your
when
experience there?
yeah, yeah, I've been like I visit there. The time was rainy season, so
Hmm.
during the rainy season, you can also enjoy the dhuadhar, that the smog.
Rainfall.
Yeah,
Okay, fog.
yes, ma'am. Which was if water is falling down, so the small
Yeah, so we can.
water.
Yeah, so we will not call that fog because fog is like very small particles of water. Now, what we will call that is it will be water only. Like when a waterfall falls into the waterbed again, so a lot of what force is generated. So
Mhm.
we can call them water droplets. Like small drops of water are called water droplets.
Okay, ma'am. So, ma'am, when did you visit it there?
When I visited, it was not rainy season for sure. I think it was around Diwali, so it was kind of winter.
Okay, so how much water was available there?
Well, there was enough, but not too much for sure. Of course, in rainy seasons, maybe in the rainy season, maybe sometimes they would close the waterfall because the force
Mhm.
might be too much.
Mhm. That's why whenever we will see that the fog, when we observe that, so we got afraid that what is this all happening, because the force of the water and during the rainy season is very quite high, or quite high. So
Yeah.
that time it become very dangerous to see. And
Hmm.
around me there are many small waterfalls, so I visited there whenever I feels during the rainy season. Um, I also usually I haven't been beach yet, but I'm thinking about visited the Mumbai.
Hmm. Well, if you really want to see good beaches, I would suggest don't go to Mumbai because now I have been there a few times and the beaches are not very good because of certain things. One, like Juhu Beach, you might have heard, it's very like crowded.
Mm-hmm.
Second, the water is not clear, so water is kind of
Mm-hmm.
dirty a little bit because it's a big city and
Mm-hmm.
indirectly, like waste is projected into the waters directly, which is not a good
Mm-hmm.
thing. But if you really want to see good beaches, you can travel a little bit further from Mumbai, and there's a place called Alibag, which is
Mhm.
beautiful. Like it's
Mhm.
connected to Mumbai. It's like just if we say villages, it's
Mhm.
just like a few villages apart, and it's very well connected. You can go to Alibag from Mumbai, and there it's amazing. There are so many good resorts that you can see. The water is much better there. It's not very crowded at all. And of course,
Mhm.
if you visit the Konkan belt, that is, if you go further down,
Mhm.
the beaches are absolutely amazing. I have not been there, but like
Mhm.
since I'm from Maharashtra, I can definitely suggest. But I will go there. Beaches are
Mhm.
beautiful and not very densely crowded, which is a good thing.
Mhm.
Otherwise, what's the point actually in going to beach? I don't like to go to crowded places. Are you
Mhm.
okay? Are you comfortable with crowded places to
Yeah,
travel?
yeah, yeah, ma'am.
Hmm. Yeah. So, out of all the places that you visited, which place is the most memorable one, or your favorite place to travel, where you would like to go back again?
I would like to go back Ujjain, ma'am.
Mm, that's
Mhm.
wonderful. So, as you mentioned about the Mahakal temple, can you tell me about the temple? Because as far as I knew, that Ujjain had one Devi temple. Like I think that is uh, a place where I would be going probably, but I did not know about Mahakal temple. So, can you tell me like where is the
Mhm.
temple and how big it is and how do you
Mhm.
reach? Is there a long line or not?
No, no. That time when I went there, ma'am, there was no any kind of line or rope. Yeah, there were a lot of people presented, but the crowd was
Present
not
there. We will not say presented. Presented has a different meaning. There were a lot of people there,
present. Okay,
or
okay,
otherwise there were a lot of people. You don't need to add there.
okay, okay. So, ma'am, when I went there, so uh, I I have no need to, like, I hadn't feel too much problem. I reached near the like, what to say, idol
Yeah.
of Mahadev. So
Mm-hmm.
they couldn't allow us, or they were not getting permission to go near to the Shiv Murti. So I was far away, around 20 meter. But I have seen their were not from far, but I reached. But they were not giving us too much time to you can observe them. But they are saying that okay, okay, you need to move and give the chance to others. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, what it was, and after that I have also visited nearby temples. Mhm. Yeah, and one more thing was I have reached there with my friend, or there were one of my brother as well. So yeah, we enjoyed a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and next time we will see that when I will get the chance to go back there.
Yeah. Like as you mentioned that you did not get to stay a lot longer in front of the idol, and
Mm,
they do that, the security people there, they kind of
mm,
push you and like move forward,
mm,
let other people see, and you don't even get a chance to see or look at the idol completely.
mm,
So that is a bit sad for these
mm.
big temples.
Yeah, mobile were also restricted there. You can't click picture.
Mm-hmm.
So, but many people do that. They hide their mobile and usually they click. But sometimes we don't feel that we have to do. But if we went there, we are presented. So we have to observe why we will need to click the pictures and
Yeah,
what the pictures. Sometimes we usually click the pictures and we restore them in our memory. So they are only pictures. But if you went somewhere, or if you are any place, so you have to enjoy the present moment. So that's why I
exactly.
decided no need to click any picture and enjoy the present moment.
Yes. One small correction. When we go there, we would not say went there,
Oh, okay.
because we are talking about the future. So when we will go there, or when
Mm-hmm.
we go there, we will not say went. Went is about the past.
Okay.
Yeah. And I completely agree with what you said, that when we are going to enjoy a moment, we should enjoy the moment and not worry that is this picture right? Am I looking good in this picture? Like, don't
Mm-hmm.
take selfies with God.
Mm-hmm.
That makes no sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
ma'am.
So
Absolutely.
you mentioned that to all these places, a lot of your places you have been with your brother or like with your friends. So Who do you like to travel with? Like friends and brothers or family, and why?
Sometimes I prefer with my friends and sometimes with my brother, because if you are going at a place which s- is about to like temples, so we can go with our brother. And if
Hmm.
we are going somewhere like waterfalls, fort, so that time I prefer my friends, so that we can enjoy there. And if we are going temple, so it is normal to be very normal with our brother.
Hmm.
Yeah, ma'am.
Absolutely. I agree with that. So, do you travel with your family as well?
Mm, not
Not
like,
much.
yeah, not very much.
Okay. Well, we are towards the conclusion of a wonderful conversation. We still have a couple minutes more. So,
Okay,
before the call ends automatically, I would like to give you the feedback so that
okay.
it's not disconnected. Well, firstly, it's your first session. And what I've observed is like you have amazing listening skills. That means you can understand everything I am saying. So, you can listen and understand English very well. So, that's a good thing. Second, that you have the flow. That means you can speak what you think in English. You're not very hesitant or you're not very nervous, which is also a wonderful thing. So that's a very, very good thing. Of course, I give you a few corrections in between.
Mm,
They are regarding the tense and little bit of grammar and vocabulary. Now, since this is your first session, we are going to work towards it ahead as well. But
mhm.
firstly, for the first session, it was great. So all you need to work on, focus on is vocabulary and
Okay,
grammar.